Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Lansen C, the Tier 8 Swedish Premium Medium. It's located on the eastbourne of Airfield and it's under the command of Marybanks of REBRN. But I'm afraid she's about to get trolled, and she's going to be trolled by that AMX AC 48 you can see behind us. Now the battle starts out normally enough. Marybanks is in a medium, quite a good medium actually, with a decent gun. It's a 105mm capable of 320 alpha, penetrating 208mm with standard ammo, and with a premium that goes up to 242, but Mary's not carrying any premium rounds at all. She learns to hit the weak spots. Okay, well so far an enemy tank has been spotted, but there's the AC-48 still back at the spawn point. Hasn't moved away. Now there's a Progetto just the other side of the rise, Temple Mount. At least I call it Temple Mount because of that temple there with all the columns. At least it looks like a Greek or Roman temple. I think it's Greek, it's more likely from the columns. And she's still trying to find an enemy she can shoot at. Progetto hasn't come into sight, so she's pushed forward to this rock. Now there's normally a tank destroyer or two, and in fact the AC-48 is telling her to fall back because he thinks she's gone too far forward. But in actual fact, she hasn't found any enemy to shoot at all, so she's not too far forward. Sixth Sense didn't go off, and so I don't think there's any enemy in this area at the moment. She's holding this position. But here comes the AC-48 to troll her. And what does he do? He pushes her out into the line of fire. So if there was somebody out there, yes, she would get shot at. And he's now pushing her forward as if she's mobile armour. And of course, Mary doesn't particularly like that. So she resists to start with. And then when he keeps doing it, she allows him to go forward and pulls back. I think she's writing something in chat at the moment. Wasn't very friendly of the AC-48 to do what he did, especially after he told her to fall back. And she calls him a jerk, which is correct, and he's not going to be in the game for very much longer because he's the jerk for going too far forward, and now he's only got 8 hit points and he won't last very much longer. Probably a couple of shots and that's it, or maybe one shot. Oh, he's gone. There you go. Mary's aiming for the Progetto. She gets a nice hit for 317. She's in the surf, but she's now using that wreck for cover. She gets hit by the Scorpion for 548. That's a high roll. She can't see the Scorpion at the moment, but she knows he's there. He's probably in the bushes just up near the cap area. She's now hiding behind the wreck, but she's pushing ahead anyway, and she gets hit by the Scorpion again. Yes, he was exactly where I thought he would be. And she gets hit by the Progetto, who's wedged himself in, but she finishes him off. And now she's moving ahead to try and get the protection of these rocks. Arty's helping. Arty fired in on the exact position where the Scorpion was. And Mary's pushing forward. In fact, she's doing quite well here. But she really does need support of her teammates in order to take on that Scorpion. And there he is. And just the other side, that's an AFK. So she takes the opportunity and puts a round into the CS-53. She's getting some spotting damage on the Scorpion. But she still needs to be cautious because he's still got that 128mm gun. She tries a quick shot. I zip over the cap and put some rounds into that. Oh, he's alive. He's come back. He's come into action. She bounced around from him when she had less than 10% of her hit points left. And that means she's picked up a Spartan if she stays alive. But she's got to stay alive to get it. And unfortunately, yeah, she was exposed to the CS-53 for just too long. And so she loses the Spartan medal. But the team are 12-4 up on the enemy. There's only 3 enemies left. The Scorpion and the CS-53 are together. If she'd managed to get behind those houses, she would have ended up with that Scorpion medal. But sadly, it looks like she's going to miss out on the finish. But I think it's fairly certain they've got the game in the bag. Which kind of shows that that AC-48 was being more than a troll. He was being an idiot because Mary had actually moved forward to find the enemy. She found the enemy, and it was only the AC-48 who then actually made the move, which actually cost him his chance to earn any more credits in the game. Yes, Mary did get killed, but she did get some damage on the enemy. Here's the CS-53. The Carnarvon puts a round into him, but the Scorpion's going to finish him off. In fact, actually, it wasn't the Scorpion, it was the Star 2 who shot through the field of view. And that is the end of the game. So it's a victory, but I think we discovered another troll in the game. Yes, that AMX AC 48. The end of battle results, if it comes into view. Yes, there we go. Okay, well, Marybanks didn't get any awards or anything from the game, but she did get a kill. And if we look at the team score, we can see that she comes about mid-table on damage. 965 hit points of damage. She managed to get a kill, and she got 584 XP for turning up, which again puts her mid-table. The AMX AC 48, yes, he got 748 hit points of damage. He was just one behind her. And on damage, he was two behind her, actually. But he did get a kill, and he got 516 XP from the game. But this guy is a troll. So if you come across this guy in battle, let's bring it up, there you go. If you come across this guy in battle, he is a troll. We'll just find out, is that his real name? Just check and make absolutely sure, because we don't want to blame the wrong person or to accuse a name which has actually been generated by Wargaming. So we do check to make sure that this is the right player. Just taking a little while for Wargaming to respond. Yes, that's his real name, doc2185. 25,000 battles with a 46.77% win rate and a rating of 3717. And this guy is a troll. He trolled Marybanks. He pushed her out, trying to shove her forward even after he told her initially to fall back. And in fact, Marybanks did find the enemy, or rather, she was very cautious not to go round the corner and get stomped on by the enemy, but the AC-48 wasn't having any of that. In fact, he decided he was going to push her forward into the enemy, sitting behind her, using her as a mobile bit of armour, which is a very nasty thing to do. It's totally against the rules to do that, because he could have caused her damage by the enemy, and luckily she managed to get away from him, and she did get some damage on her own. She took out that Progetto. Fortunately, she found that CS-53 and the Scorpion. In fact, the Scorpion she found the bad way, by getting hit by him. In fact, actually, if I'd been hit by that Scorpion the first time, I would have realised he was up in that little piece of those bushes near the cap. I would have pulled back and gone around the rock, around Temple Rock, the other side, and tried to take out the Scorpion from a different direction. But certainly, she did get the kill on the Progetto, and technically speaking, she could have dashed over to the rock, the other rock, which was actually to the left of the wreck of the AC-48, and hidden behind that rock and shot at the Progetto from cover, and that way the Scorpion wouldn't have been able to shoot at her at all, because she would have been quite safe in that position. So she still would have been able to contribute to the battle, but she did contribute to the battle. She got more damage than the AC-48, but unfortunately we found out that that guy is a troll. So doc2185 is a troll. He's the sort of guy who will push you out into enemy fire so you die and he gets a wreck that he can hide behind. So watch out for that person and avoid them like the plague. Thanks for watching.